Howdy everyone, welcome to a Saturday live stream. Oh wow, I'm kind of bored, so might as well just start talking about stuff. Okay, let me just hear the crappy audio and then we'll begin. I'm kind of bored, so might as well just start talking about stuff. I can't even understand myself. Oh my gosh. I am going to do something very reckless. I'm going to plug in my microphone. I know it's kind of crazy, but what chance do I have at this point? Oh, having issues. Wow. Wow. Okay. Okay, what's the point, honestly? What's the freaking point? I'm just testing the freaking microphone. Something just doesn't feel right.
Okay, let me just... I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know if this is working. It's still an old microphone, so... I don't know. I don't know. Let's give it a couple of minutes. I left this in the dust for such a long time. Alright then, I don't know if this is working, but... Look, let's just see if it works now. I don't know if this is working, but... Working, but... Working, but... Working, but... Working, but...
Okay. I am sorry about that. I was just testing if the microphone would somehow work, I guess. I should have, uh, I should have never tried that. That was just so ridiculous. We have a lot of news today, a lot of news to talk about, but I'd rather talk about a couple of things instead. Now, if you don't know, there's a movie on Netflix or series. I don't know. I could care less. I'm not really interested in Netflix. I wasn't interested in Netflix. Uh, Interceptor is basically about right-wing conspiracy theories. How? Okay, why? That's the main question, you know. And there are people out there who love this stuff. I'm just saying, because they are so obsessed with the right for some reason. It's like, they call us crazy people. And they're the ones obsessed about us and Jan 6. They're the only people obsessed about that. The right moved on long ago. But oh no. For some reason, they're so stuck on Jan 6, so stuck on all these other conspiracies that were created in the past, you know? Okay, let's read some comments. Okay, my gum does not feel so well today. The left side of my gum, right in the bottom, it doesn't feel so good. It really sucks because it hurts so much. Oh, it hurts so badly. But of course, it's like every few months I I get a freaking teeth ache or gum ache. It sounds like a plot created by a CNN anchor. That's literally it. Uh, right-wing conspiracy theory, like Russian infiltration of our military. That's the left-wing conspiracy theory. Yeah, okay. For the past 4 or 5 years, the left kept pushing conspiracy theories. They said gender is a conspiracy theory. They said the Russians stole the election. They said all these crazy things. You know, they push all these crazy ideas. Just now, a couple weeks ago, they were saying that when Roe versus Wade is going to be overturned, they're going to come after interracial marriage for some reason, or come after all the other laws. How does that even make sense? How the hell does it even make sense? Someone tell me, because that does not make sense in the slightest. We're talking about killing children, and you're trying to tell me that, by people overturning it, they're gonna come up with other laws. What the fuck are they talking about? Are they nuts? These conspiracy theorists push all the crap all over, you know, and they have the decency to call us conspiracy theorists. Oh wow, how crazy! So unoriginal. They should try tackling real conspiracy theories like Russian bots, Jan 6, white supremacy, patriarchy, Christian theocracy, and all the others. Yes, every time there's a new freaking conspiracy. Every single time. They believe that by overturning Roe, all the women are going to be oppressed for some reason. Yes, because killing children apparently is a good thing for some reason. I don't understand how these people think at this point. But here's the thing. They'll continue to live in their echo chambers while calling people like me conspiracy theories. I hate conspiracy theories because they're not true. I like the truth. These people do not like the truth. That's why they dwell in such theories. That's why they have such crazy ideas. That's why they say that, after this, they're going to come after all the other stuff. It doesn't make sense. The patriarchy, you know, uh, everything is white supremacy. White supremacy with a tan. Remember that? Remember last year when CNN said white supremacy with a tan? Remember that? Oh, I remember. You know? Um, it's just so insane. Um, it's just so freaking nuts, honestly. Every time something pops up, they come with a conspiracy theory. They literally think Elon Musk is going to turn Twitter into a QAnon area. I don't know how that makes sense. And they still call us conspiracy theorists. Wow. 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 These people are really, really something. Okay? And they want you to keep talking about the crazies on the right. But for the past few years, I've seen plenty of crazies on the other side, and they were open about it. When a crazy person on the right pops up, we call them crazy. But a crazy person on the left, we're supposed to hug them and give them everything? How does this make sense? I'm just really annoyed. Anyways, uh, let's start talking about something pretty more interesting than a Netflix show. Basically, I guess, is this a manga or something? Yeah, manga. Basically, localizers. Localizers, not all of them, but many of them, have been really in the news lately. They have been known to uh, censor a lot of words, add their own political agendas. They are known to do all these crazy, maniacal things. So, let's go. Seven Seas responds to backlash, say they are looking into addressing the delicate language used in an intentional mistranslation of "I think I turned my childhood friend into a girl." Now, obviously, what happened was the localizers, they try to make the story a trans story, even though it's not really a trans story. It's not a trans story whatsoever. And then they try and use the excuse, well, I consulted with other trans people, and this will make other trans people so happy. Look, the story isn't about trans people, it's about a femboy. I know it sounds embarrassing to talk about this, but the fact that they try so hard to add their own little things in it, it's absurd. In the latest update, to the saga of Seven Seas International translation of a feminine cross-dressing male as a transgender female in the localization of I Think I Turned My Childhood Friend Into a Girl, following widespread backlash from even the series mangaka herself. The English language publisher has promised fans they're looking into addressing the delicate language. What delicate language? Okay, this girl, well, not a girl, this is a femboy. A femboy. Do you understand the difference? This is not a trans woman, okay? Just because someone dresses up as a girl doesn't mean they're trans. I can't believe we have to have this conversation again. A couple years ago, I'm sure some of y'all may remember this, but uh, around 2020, there were people on Twitter telling tomboys, telling femboys, crossdressers, to transition, you know, to transition because I can't remember the main reason, but they kept telling them to transition. You know, this is not a transgender. This is a boy. Okay. The backlash against Seven Seas localization of the yaoi, I can't even say the word. Basically, a gay manga. Basically. Um. Okay. Now, and then we have people trying to defend stuff like this. You know, saying, you know, I know the translator and they've done their own work on the series. Clearly they have not, because this is a boy, not a transgender. Okay? Reading future volumes, consulting with trans people. And here's the thing, if you want to make a story, you don't have to consult with that many people. Okay? If this is fictional and stuff, why consult with these people as well? Why? This isn't even about trans people. It's not about that. It's about gay people. Simple as that. You know, erasing the gays. You know, I know a lot of gay people would say this, and this is true. They like to erase gay people. And working hard to make sure it is accurate as possible. No, they're not. The translator you speak of did not do their homework. Okay? Okay? And okay, shame on those listening to one rando and trashing it. I fully support this translator. It's two guys in love. One is feminine, one isn't. Is it so hard to say that that's normal? But oh no, we got a trans character for some reason. Following these discoveries and revelations was a storm of outspoken debate between supporters of the change. And here's the thing, I'm not gonna listen to this debate. There shouldn't be a debate about this. Why is there a debate? If the original manga creator wanted this to be about two boys, then let it be about two boys. Why does it have to be about girl and a boy or trans girl and a boy? This is what she wanted. That's her work. Why do you have to change it? Okay? To those reaching about, I think I turned my childhood friend into a girl. We've heard your feedback and looking into addressing the delicate language in the story. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. It's not that hard to just look into it and say, hey, we fucked up. Okay? We're not gonna make all this crazy nonsense. Too little, too late. If your team had any integrity, then this wouldn't have happened. From what I've read from other comments, this isn't the first time Seven Seas has brought translation to try and appeal to American audience. Oh, so this isn't the first time. Just the woke audiences, you know. Uh, and here's the thing about these localizers. They do this all the time, you know, different companies do this all the time. These are gay characters. Oh no, for some reason this has to transition. Doesn't make sense. Does not make sense in the slightest, okay? Um so I'm not gonna read the rest of the stories. I don't wanna read this. You know, ozarla is really out there, you know. This dude has been strangling women and yeah, exactly. You know, exactly. People are stupid. People are very stupid, you know. But anyways, as I was saying, um, this guy has been strangling women, grooming. What else? He's done a lot of things. Now he's on the run. He's on the run. I have no idea about him, to be fair. Don't know. I don't even know, to be fair, what I think about this. It's just, it keeps going forward and forward into this avalanche of mishaps every time, you know? Like, this guy always does something wrong every time, you know? And I do believe that a lot of his behavior is because of Hollywood, because you would hear stories of him being groomed as well, so, and that kind of maybe normalized him to do such crazy things, you know? Because this guy is not right. This guy is not right, okay? He may look cheerful in the movies, very hip and cool. No, he's not right in the movies. Something's going on. Something is definitely going on with him. Um, Anyways, I think that's enough rants about the news. Because sometimes it gets so tiring just to rant about stuff. It's time for some fun stuff. It's time for a fun video session time. Okay. So this is a recommendation if you are interested. If anyone's interested, she is so beautiful. This trans woman is so beautiful. And she has the derriere to prove it. That's so beautiful. So I did edit some videos about her, but obviously her videos are scattered across my other videos. So if you have to watch my other videos, you might see in the background or in the final few minutes or seconds dancing, or doing something crazy. Like, I'm not even joking. I wish I can play a video right now. She is crazy in a good way, okay? She can move it, okay? She can really move it. She can really move it. I can't play the video because OBS does not record footage properly. But she is totally, totally amazing. She's so amazing. Let's check one of my inspirations. Bianca Nunes. Whoa. I'm so excited I actually found out more about other trans women across across the seas, because when I was a kid I would only look at mostly the American, maybe the British, and that's it, and sometimes Thailand. But now you get to be more open about different stuff, and you get to see so many of them. Trust me, many of these uh, South American countries, they have a lot of beautiful trans women. You know, they have so much of beautiful trans women. That's the cutest part about this. You know, they are so adorable. Um, okay. Hmm. There's also another account. I think this account over here. Maybe I'm wrong. I was doing a lot of work just looking for stuff. Yeah, this one, I guess. This account. Wow. This is a beautiful account. So basically, I don't know who this person is, but they compiled they compiled a lot of beautiful videos. If you're interested, obviously, and of course they do tag them as well, so you get to find who the originals are. Look at these ones. They're so beautiful. I did a video on her. I don't know if the video is posted yet. I'm so mismanaged with all of my videos. Look at this. Beautiful. You know? Look at it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. It's time to talk about something a bit more lighter. It's time to talk about Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. Now, of course, um, of course, we have finally got a brand new trailer, and this trailer was so amazing. Like literally looking at the trailer was so good. Okay, now I'm just gonna look at the monster roster because that's kind of like the most important stuff. I know the gameplay is important as well, but looking at the monsters that's going to appear in this game, yeah, it's amazing. It's such a wonderful, lovely, lovely cast of monsters. So I'm surprised we're getting so many small monsters. Small monsters aren't really represented so well, but in Rise, they really did a bang up job making them all colorful and vibrant. In World, they felt mostly just to serve the purpose of being food. That's it. They never really serve any other purpose like being in the way. Because hear me out. You see in the past of Monster Hunter, sometimes some small monsters they will get in the way. Not all of them, but some of them. Like okay, maybe not the herbivores and stuff, but some of these la- these meat eaters, the carnivores will be with large monsters and they will cause such trouble. You know, they'll cause so much trouble, and that's the best part. For example, uh, take the Jaguars for instance. They'll still come after you. They'll still come after you. If the monsters over there, even Ludrots, you know, they'll come after you, and that's the best part because the small monsters supposed to make the fights a bit more difficult. They're supposed to have an extra difficulty because they keep pushing you over. So we have a lot of new small monsters for this game. We have Boggy, we have Shianata. I'm surprised we're getting Shianata. We have Armator, Ornitor, Pyrantula, Vesvoid, Velociprey. Now, when it comes to large monsters, we have Magma Almudron. We aren't going to be getting the other one, the adult version of this, because the adult version of this did not arrive in Rise. Even Zemetrios was not in Rise. What else? Great Jaggy was not in Rise. Great Jagras was not in Rise. Bulldrome was not in Rise. You know, like some of these monsters do not have any adult counterparts or alphas, and I don't think they're gonna be brought back into Sunbreak. I don't think so. You know, especially for this monster as well. The larger version of this monster, I don't think they can bring him back. So what they will do is, instead we have Magma Almudron to fit that place of being the lava, the lava leviathan that can drill through the ground and stuff like that. Um, well, not really drill, but can just swim through, I guess, the ground. Um, we have Anjanath. Well, Anjanath's always going to be there. Astalos. We have Hastalos. We have Blood Orange Bashatan, Daimyo Ermitor. It'll be cool. It'll be so cool to see like Bashatan and Blood Orange like have a fight, or maybe like fight them together. It'll be so cool. Now Daimyo, I was surprised we're getting Daimyo. I had no idea. I thought we were just gonna get one large Carapacion. We have Espinas, a monster from Frontier. We have Garangol, Golmagala, Lunagero, and Melzino. We have Pyra, Ragnar Kodaki. We have Aurora, Somnicant, Shogun, Shianitas, Regios. And we are getting a free monster, Lucid Cougar, after the game was released. A lot of content. So much content. They're really spoiling us with this expansion. You know? So, So there's just so much to talk about this monster. He has a subspecies as well, and a uh, rare species. Now, Capcom is bringing more rare species into the main games again, so we're gonna be getting this monster, for a free update. Now, this is basically a very pale Espinasse, but his attacks are so hardcore. Um, Even with the wire bugs, I don't think you'll be able to dodge a lot of his attacks because it's going to be so with that place of being the lava leviathan that can drill. So yeah, I guess it's going to be a really challenging one. You know, even with wire bugs, you won't be able to really dodge so much of his attacks. That's going to be a kind of a fun moment, because a lot of people do complain about how the wire bugs are so fast. Even I complain. And I really want monsters that can actually fight against that. And some of these frontier monsters can actually really, really put a challenge to your wire bugs, Can really be a balance to your wire bugs. Okay, so moving on. We have a lot of monsters so far, 13, but if you count Lucid, we have 14. But there's more to come. They're going to talk about more monsters later, and obviously they're not going to reveal every monster. It won't make sense to reveal every single monster. Uh, Honestly, there's so much of content. And if you look at the monster list, we're finally matching Iceborne with 94. But the only thing we're not matching is the large monster list, which I'm sure we will match. We will obviously overreach that limit of maybe like 80, or 90 monsters. We might get 90 large monsters possibly because, like, I don't think we're even getting close to 71. We're gonna get past that, We're gonna get past 71. You're not going to be close or above it, slightly above it. We're going to be superior from that list, okay? Because 71, I mean, I don't think we're going to come close to 70 or 71 when it comes to those numbers. We'll obviously be ahead of that, be ahead of 70. Just the entire 70s and 80s will be above that. And even if you add the free updates, we'll be around 90 something, Don't forget, I'm sure there's a couple more small monsters that's going to appear. So that's going to add more to the list. They're really treating us well for this final game in the series because, well, not really series, but the final in the generation. We're going to be getting a 6th generation game possibly next year, so that's going to be pretty cool. Anyways, I hope I make sense with this. We are going to get possibly more than this, but not really close to this number. Because if you get around 70, it's not going to be so good. 75, that's just too little compared to me. But if you get like 80 or 90, that's perfect. I believe we're getting around 90 something monsters in Sunlake. We already have 60 already. I mean, and we only have 13 so far announced. I've heard there's going to be around 30 at no, 30 on day one. And the rest obviously will be like 3 or 4 monsters every update. So we're going to get like a bunch of freaking monsters. Okay, we're going to get a bunch of freaking monsters everywhere. It's going to be the best time ever for a Monster Hunter. Okay. The demo is available, so if you are interested, you can check it out. Now let's check out the... Okay. I heard they're gonna drop another trailer possibly within, possibly within a couple of weeks before its release date. Possibly next week. Possibly next week, I say, because next week is 22nd. Next week Wednesday is 22nd June. That means hold on. Let me pop up the freaking calendar. Because they have to show a trailer by next week. Yeah, because 30th is literally the other week. Okay, it's gonna be released on 30th, so I'm just saying, if you are that interested, hey, it's right over here. So it's just around the corner. So they have to show a trailer within these couple of days. You know, Wednesday I'm gonna be celebrating something. So, I hope they drop a trailer before that, or even on that day. That'll be amazing. But they did promise another trailer, and I'm sure they might show Elder Dragons in that trailer, possibly. And we will get another trailer, obviously, on the 30th for launch trailer, which they always do. And in that launch trailer, they will tease out the other monsters as well. So yeah, other monsters for the updates. I've heard the updates are going to continue till next year, or even beyond, maybe even beyond next year. I kind of doubt beyond next year. Maybe they'll stop around April next year. I don't think they'll go more further than April. Uh, so the demo is available. You can watch the showcase. Uh, okay, let's check this out. Okay, I'll be right back. I need to drink some water. Then, so here's planning on getting Sunbreak. Here is what you need. You need to update your base game of Rise. If you don't have Rise, you can purchase it together